In this first programme, Clive Norling, reckoned by many to be the best referee in the world and undoubtedly one of the game's outstanding communicators, examines the all-important area of man management.
I think the man management is very important. I think it's more important than perhaps the knowledge of the laws, basically. I suppose that I'm fortunate because I actually lecture in business and man management, and therefore I've got a good knowledge of the techniques that are required. If we looked at them closely, we'd see that forecasting, planning and organising is part of man management, as well as the control of a situation, which is surrounded by communication and decision making. Now, when we think about it, the referee's job is all about making decisions on the rugby field.
Tell us about the aspects of communication.
Well, a referee has got three ways, as far as I'm concerned, of communicating with players. He can either use his whistle, he can signal, or he can communicate verbally or with his eyes, basically, non-verbal communication, as we'd call it. With the whistle, I think it's very important that we've got a different sound for a penalty as opposed to a scrummage, because you're then telling the players through sound that this offence is far more serious for a penalty than it is for a simple knock-on, which would be a scrummage. With regards to signalling, I suppose that over the years I've been called a bit of a showman because I tend to wave my arms about when I am making a decision. Not during the game, I don't try to distract the players, but when I make a decision. And therefore, the use of your arms to clearly indicate going over the top or pulling people back or whatever, barging in the line out, is clear, so that not only the players understand what the offence was, but it's also the crowd now, the spectators, who are getting more involved in rugby, who now clearly understand. And finally, the third aspect, the verbal or non-verbal communication, I think that referees must explain why they have given a particular decision on the park. It is the referee who lacks confidence or is afraid or is unsure of his decision who will not tell the players what the decision was.
Hold it, hold it. Hey, you'd better start shutting up, good boy, otherwise you'll go British Lion or not.